Hello everybody, welcome to Drug Nerd Podcast. I am your host Sophia. Welcome to the show. I feel so naked because one, I don't have my wedding ring on because whenever I wash my hair, I take off my wedding ring and then for the rest of the day I forget about it. And then two, look at the chippage of my manicure. Oh Lord, oh that's embarrassing. And then three, I got white spots underneath my armpits. Nice, classy. Let's get this show on the road. How's everyone doing? I'm back in my office. I am so excited to be back on my set, aka just where I work. I had to air this room out. First, my husband took the litter boxes out of the office. Because we have both of them in there because we had a guest in the guest room. And so it's like either me or the guest, you know, smelling the poop. And FYI, he's on full-on poop scoop control. I know a lot of y'all are concerned. I haven't scooped poop since my last pregnancy last year. We just kind of swapped roles. Like he does the poop and I just do not poop. and we just kept it that way. And just in case I were to become pregnant and then not realize it soon enough, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, after he took the litter boxes out of my yarn office, then I just had to air it out because my office smells like cleaning supplies and scented candles. I mean, hello, just look behind me. Like, oh wait, there's more. I have a Hi, my name is Sophia Talley, and I have a problem. This is not all my scented candles. I have them. They're on my desk. They're behind me. They're like in my kitchen. So like, I burn a lot of candles in my office because A, I like it. I found it relaxing pre-pregnancy. Oh God, I have to put these down. I can't smell them no more. Pre-pregnancy morning sickness. I thought this was relaxing. Now the smell of them, like they all got their lids on them. Okay. One of them's missing their lid. And so that one's banished to the corner of the room until I find it because I just can't smell. Whew, I need a moment. Hold on. I just can't smell like artificial smells. Like I bought a new shampoo by like Aveeno. Is that the oatmeal brand? You know what I mean? Aveeno made a new shampoo and I'm like, oh yes, okay, I'm gonna get that shampoo. And like it doesn't smell bad, but it has a perfumey scent. And oh, I almost, nope. Think non-perfume thoughts. I like my glass. It's not a glass, it's my Trevis. What is it called? Anyway, I remember I was a preschool teacher in a past life. And a child gave this to me for like teacher appreciation or his graduation or something. And he wrote me a note saying that his most memorable moment was a tornado drill where we sung songs. And I don't know, for y'all who don't live in tornado zones, all schools practice tornado drills. I mean, at least they should. And what that is that you pretty much put like 50 kids in a closet and keep them entertained. And there's been times where, with this class, it was a real tornado happening, like not too far from us. And, you know, kids remember that we were in the closet for like 2 hours, y'all. And he remembered that. And so he wrote that on my glass. And every time I use this like every other day at least. And I always think about, oh yeah, I was stuck in a class in a closet with 45-year-olds once upon a time. Like 40 5-year-olds, okay? Like, just, yeah, but, you know, we were safe, and the tornado went right past us, and we're good to go, so, yeah. What an intro from armpits to, like, cat box. Speaking of armpits, this is, like, not knitting related. We're gonna get to the nitty. We're gonna get to the nitty-gritty. But let me tell you, like, if y'all know of any natural deodorants that actually work, put it in the comments. By natural, I'm looking for aluminum-free deodorants with not too much synthetic, like, fragrances or anything in it. I'm trying to get better with the deodorant train. I'm trying to be healthy, especially since I do plan on breastfeeding and things like that. I'm trying not to use tons of toxic stuff. I used to try to do aluminum-free deodorant. Once upon a time, I bought Tom's deodorant when I was in college, and we were doing a field trip to People magazine. My professor used to work for the magazine, and so she bought us, it was like class of 10 in college, to an exclusive People magazine morning meeting, and they're like, and like all these people who are like really big in the industry are talking about these celebrities, and I'm just like sweating my pits off in my black turtleneck. You know, I had to look cute. I had a black turtleneck on, like a cute little mini skirt and boots on, because I was a fashion major and a journalism minor before I dropped the minor because the whole journalism lost funding in my school. Anyway, I was sweating bullets with that natural deodorant on. I went to the bathroom after that meeting, and I just put paper towels, like, I just stuffed myself. Like, if I had a pad, I would have put a pad up in there, okay? Like, so please, if you have any advice, because I don't sweat a lot, but the Tom's deodorant, like, just clogged up my, like, I don't know. This is TMI. But if you have any suggestions, let me know. And if you hear that buzzing, my wonderful husband is mowing my lawn. I asked him to, but then I didn't mean, like, right now, but, you know. So anyway, how's everyone doing? That was a 6-minute intro. I'm the worst. What are your plans for Mother's Day? I mean, I know it's called Mother's Day, but really it's just a day to honor that person who like picked you up when you were down when you were younger, or when you're older. You know, I feel really lucky to have quite a few mother figures in my life growing up. And then even now I got a mother-in-law, which is always awesome. So what are y'all doing? I mean, if it was up to me, I'll fly back to my mom, and she lives in New Jersey. And if it was up to me, I'll just do her hair. That was the one thing that my mom and we always did together. I always did her hair. She helped me do my hair when I was in college, when I was home. Because I was sick in college with undiagnosed celiac/gluten intolerance. We're not 100% sure, and it made me really sick because I was eating the stuff that my body couldn't process for such a long time. And so my mom used to help me do my hair, because I always had, my hair was much longer in college. Like, I didn't cut it. Like, my hair was like down my back, and when you have thick hair, curly hair, it takes a lot. And so my mom used to do my hair. And when I got better and I started, you know, eating the right types of foods that helped me, I started doing my mom's hair. I used to color her hair. I used to roll and style her hair. My mom looking fly, okay? Like, I made sure she was looking fly on a dime. Like, and I miss it so much. Every time someone, like, posts, like, you know, oh, I dyed my hair today, I always think about my mom, you know? So if you're in, like, the knitting circle, I feel like crying thinking about it, because I always think I miss her. If you're in a knitting circle on Instagram and you see, like, someone dye their hair, like, I know Knitmore Girl, she's always dyeing her hair, and you just see my lonely comment on the bottom saying, oh, I'm thinking about my mom now, I used to dye her hair. Like, that's what it is. Like, I used to dye her hair. So if it was up to me, I'd be at home, I'd be dyeing my hair, my mom's hair, conditioning her hair, styling it, like, she'll be looking fly and cute. Hair is my thing. You would never know it, because I don't do nothing to my hair other than wash it and then put an ungodly amount of gel in it, so that way it stays curly for an ungodly amount of time, so that way I don't have to wash my hair that often. But you know what I mean? So, like, if it was perfect Mother's Day, I'd be with my mom. But instead, I'm getting really close to perfect, where I'm going to be hanging out with my husband's mom, who has also been such a mother to me over the past, like 5-6 years that I've known her. So I'm really excited for that. Hope you guys would have a wonderful Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all my biological, adoptive, symbolic moms out there. Y'all do the most, and thank you. And yeah, so let's get to the knitting. So how's everyone's projects doing? I can't even show you my project. I can show you one project that's been banned because it smells like my office. Oh, I'm so sad it's being banned. It's the one where I'm doing, I feel like, Diane's yarn that I bought last year, like legit last year. And I'm using Peach Pit and Peach Please colorways. I'm going to put pictures up right here. And I haven't knitted it in weeks. Not because I don't like it, okay? Don't get it twisted. I'm holding it right now. Like, look, I made no progress. But because it smells like my office. Why did I light so many scented candles in here? Oh my goodness. it smells like my office. So I haven't been able to knit this particular sample, and it makes me so sad because the one sample I was really excited about. I mean, I'm excited about all my sample babies, but like I was really excited about this sample baby because it's all about me. Like it's gonna be an independent design. It's gonna be independent. Like I'm gonna use an independent editor. I'm gonna use independent testers. It's gonna be all like one woman made, and so I was really excited to do that project. And then I couldn't step foot in my office and go get it. Like I honestly, when I walk past my office, I turn my shirt into a gas mask. And it doesn't stink, it just smells like Yankee Candle. Yeah, let's talk about baby knits. 12 minutes in. Let's get into the baby knits. I mean, I guess I owe y'all a longer podcast anyway. I've been shortening them up so much because my bandwidth issues and not feeling well. So I bought this book, One Kind Wonders for Babies, when I was first time being pregnant last year. And as you'll know, pregnancy wasn't viable, but I still have it for this year. And guess what? I'm not gonna knit from it, like at all. Sorry. I mean, what I love about the One Kind, I mean, I've showed you this book at least one time before. It's edited by Judith Durant, but it's a collaboration of several designers, I believe. That's usually how these books go. Yeah, it's a collaboration of several designers. And it retails for $18.95. And I already have a full review on this in my best books for knitters. I'm going to put that at the end of the video as a clicky click thingy if you've never seen that video. But yeah, look, no tea, no shade. This is a great reference book. If you know what I mean, like it's a great reference book. It's a great book for like your basic is such a negative word now, but you know what I mean? Like for your basic, like, oh, you know, they got sweater vests in here and they have hats, you know, and they have regular cardigans and diaper covers, things like that. Like your essentials, your baby essentials are in here. And so that's why I recommend this book. And I just love the way it's written. Everything is very clear. Everything is color coded. So it's just a really good resource, but I won't be using it. I opened my mail today and I've been bombarded with love. I've never been so bombarded in my life. I have no idea how long this has been sitting in my mailbox because I am the worst at checking my mail now because my mailbox isn't like close to my house. When you live in the country, your mailboxes tend to be clustered in front of a random house because your houses tend to be spaced apart, you know what I mean? So like very few people have the luxury of having their mailbox in front of their house. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's usually a trek for me to walk. So with me not feeling well lately, I had to rely on my husband, who doesn't really expect mail as often as I do because, hello, yarn. So, yeah, so I don't know how long it's been sitting in my mailbox and it's been raining, but, you know, it still lived. It lived. It's not wet at all. Alex from, oh my gosh, I'm spacing because I'm nervous because this was very, very sweet of her. Alex from World Knits. I don't know if you know her. She really writes a lot of great patterns for baby clothes and children's clothes. I've used her stuff in the past, once upon a time. No, I don't have it documented. This was before I documented all my knits. Like, I'm not even sure if I put it on Ravelry. Like, it's not like I did this ages ago. Like, it wasn't like 1997, okay? It was like, had to be like 2 years ago. I was getting married, and a family member just had a baby on my husband's side, and I knitted something like 1 year, because whenever I knit for babies, if it's not obviously for mine, I probably will knit younger, but whenever I knit for babies, I always size up a few months because you just never know when it's going to be done. You know, you never know how big that baby's going to be, like, you know, and so, yeah, I knitted it, and I don't have any pictures of it. I know what yarn I use. Actually, I can't remember what yarn I use, But I do remember it was beautiful, you know, and I wish I had it. I'm like so mad at myself. Anyway, Alex was really kind. When I announced my pregnancy last week or a couple weeks ago, she sent me a copy of her book, Little Man Knits. No, this is not sponsored. This is all just love. And I highly, highly, highly recommend this book. I know it says Little Man Knits on it, but what I always love about her work is that it's truly is gender neutral. I mean, here, like this is just like an Aran sweater. You know what I mean? Like, even though a boy is wearing it, a girl can totally wear that too. And absolutely love it. And what I love about this is that there's, just like with the One Kind Wonders book, there is a lot of like basics in there. And the sizes start at baby 6 months, which is a great way to start because you don't want to do like newborn, because your baby's only a newborn, unless it's like a newborn like suit, like something you're going to use for like a photo shoot or something, just because they're only newborns for like, what, like, is it like 15 weeks? Did I just say 15 weeks? I'm going to let that slide. I'm sorry. But also, on my husband's side, their babies are huge. Like, huge. So, like, no one was buying newborn on his side. On my side, we were all little. So, like, I don't know. You just never know what that baby's going to come out and be like. And a lot of times, you know, moms are shooketh because they have to start their babies at the 4-month instead of the newborn onesies. So, yeah, so I really like the sizing. It's so cute. I feel like this is the one I knitted. I don't remember. I'm sorry, I don't remember. I do love the cardigans specifically for boys. I think it's so cute, making like a little old man. I love dressing babies like they're little old men. And you know, I thumbed in his book today. I just got it today. And one thing that I absolutely love, I'm not going to show you all of it because obviously copyright, but one thing that I really love about it is just look how big that font is, okay? One reason why I don't like to knit directly from books is because the font is smaller than heck, okay? Whenever I knit from a book, I usually, if I have access to a scanner, I'll scan it and I'll enlarge it and then print it out. Or I'll take a photo of it with a scanner app, you know, that has a high resolution, blow it up and then print it out like that, or transfer it to my laptop, which is a tablet too, because I don't tend to print things out anymore. But back in the day, with books, I always had to scan it and enlarge it. And y'all know I'm blind, but it's not just that. It's just with books, there's like an issue with space, you know, specifically in collaboration books where there's like a lot of patterns in it. And what that means is that a lot of times there's not a lot of space in the book. Like there's like legit like space. And a lot of times our eyes need that extra space so that way we can read and not skip lines and like get it and make it clear. You know what I mean? Like, you need that space. And I really, really, really love, I'm not just saying this because she sent it. I love the fact that she put so much space in here. Like, when I opened the book, you know, I was just gawking at the images because, I mean, all the boys are cute, okay? Like, adorbs, like, oh my goodness. But then when I looked at it, I'm like, holy crud, like, look at that font. Look at that font. Like, I literally just, that's exactly what I told my husband. I said, oh my goodness, Jake, look at this font. And, like, of course, he don't know what I'm talking about. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, I appreciate the font. So, thank you, Alex, for the font being perfect. And I'm really excited to work from this book. So, yeah, Alex just sent me her book, but she also sent me a lot of, like, cute little, like, notions. She wrote me a really beautiful note, so thank you. And yeah, it's just, I'm gonna post everything that she sent me on Instagram, but just a little bit of it. So cute. Thank you so much. I literally cried, so that's why I'm like being kind of quiet about it, because when I cry I throw up because I'm pregnant. Motherhood's beautiful. So yeah, thank you, Alex. Another really great resource for baby knits is, since we're on the topic, is Knitting for Olive. I don't have a book. I don't know if she has a book. Does she have a book? But I'm going to put her pictures like over here. I'm going to try to scoot over so I can fit it in post-production. But yeah, she has so much great gender-neutral stuff, even though she only has a girl, as far as I remember. And most of her knits were for her girl. But what I love about her is that she has a lot of onesies. And it's like, onesies are the best, y'all. They are the best. And she does like a lot of traditional baby knits too, and which is up my alley. And a lot of it is gender neutral, and a lot of it is just like really well done patterns. The only thing that I would have to do make adjustments is that for me with baby stuff, I prefer snaps, and then baby safe zippers. So what I would do, instead of doing regular buttons, which can be struggle bus, like Squirmy Baby on the flip and changer table in buttons, like, no, I can't. Y'all are super women who can do that. I can't do that. I don't have that ability. I don't have that finesse. So I definitely would alter some of the closure options into snaps. Stacy from Very Pink Knits. I'm naming a lot of people. Oh my goodness, so much post-production stuff gotta be done here. But Stacy from Very Pink Knits, I always mention her. I'm sorry, I just love her work. Hi, Stacy. She did a great experiment with snaps, and so I'm gonna use that as like a resource for using snaps with my baby knits. And then also zippers. I haven't put a zipper in a knit in a very long time. I went to I was a fashion major, so I sewed many a zipper in my day. I was never good at it. I don't like it. Like, many people don't like it. But for the sake of ease and simplicity after making the garment, I'm gonna have to put zippers in my knits, which I'm a little bit scared about. But I got to rip that band-aid off. I've never done zippers. Gosh, I will never find which podcast it is. Maybe y'all will know. But Knit More Girls, they did a podcast on zippers like months ago. It might even be like a year ago now. And I can't for the life of me remember like the name of, like, well, I won't remember a number because like they number their podcast, but I can't remember like their method or anything like that. I'm going to have to do some diving tonight, and then hopefully I'll have it in post-production or below for y'all to find. But they did have I remember I listened to it because they had a lot of resources. I don't know why I'm telling you this because I can't remember. Do y'all do this? Do y'all like start a story and you realize you don't remember any part of the story, but you still talk about it? Let's move on. So yeah, I guess that's a tip too, with baby knits. Don't be afraid to change the closure. I am not doing buttons unless it's for children, but for a baby, no, I don't even like buttoning my own buttons, okay? And then I also have an issue with knitting buttons, buttons on knits, because I'm a loose knitter. I say that a lot, but I'm a loose knitter, and I usually have to put that in some of my patterns, like, hey, this was my gauge, but this is, I knit loosely. So what that means is that I just struggle so much with matching buttons to buttonholes on my knits. I don't know what it is. With the Final Frost Cardi Coat, I didn't have that problem because those buttons are huge, okay? And I made sure to make the holes in appropriate size. But if it's not a button the size of Kansas, over time it just stretches out. My buttonholes stretch out. So if anyone have any suggestions of what to do with stretched out buttonholes other than go up a button size, because sometimes with the design it just looks kind of cruddy, let me know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I feel like a lot of it has to do with the way I knit. I knit so loosely that I had to change my knitting style a couple of times over the years to keep good tension. I don't know what it is. It's just, I might have to go get a book on like knitting techniques, like back to basics, and relearn how to knit in a more efficient way. Like it's getting like that bad. So yeah, and I'm thirsty. Oh my goodness. So finally, I also opened my mailbox. Rather, my husband opened my mailbox today because you know I ain't going. Okay, it's too far. And I got this big package from Darn Good Yarn. I got a message in my inbox randomly, like last week. I cried about it and then threw up. I kid you not. Or I think I threw up and then cried. I don't remember. That they sent me something, like just a surprise. And, well, I'm just going to show you. This is not sponsored. They sponsored a video or two. I can't remember now. My memory is shot. But they're a sponsor of this show. Hey, y'all. But this is not sponsored. They just sent me pink and blue yarn, I guess like gender reveal color yarn in the mail, which is very, very sweet. I try not to cry because I want to throw up, but thank you so much, Darn Good Yarn. Darn Good Yarn. Thank you so much. I don't know like what I want to do with it. Like it's so pretty. The color is taffy and it's 100%. Oh wait, no, it's reclaimed silk and viscose, and it's 250 yards of sports weight, which is one of my favorite weights next to fingering, because you get so much yardage usually, and it's a little thicker than fingering, and it's still as like, you can still like knit socks with it and stuff. Obviously not with this silk, you wouldn't want, well I guess you may want silk socks, but I don't know, I like sport weight, and look at that color. It just pops. I'm probably going to put this on display behind my head. I'm going to have to like rearrange that back so that we can actually see the yarn that's behind my massive hair. But yeah, this just surprised me to the point where I almost cried. So thank you y'all for sending this. And I don't know what I'm going to make with it. Do y'all have any ideas? It's reclaimed silk. So I was thinking something drapey, like a huge like joy shawl, or something like that, like just a big shawl or something like big and drapey. I mean, I wouldn't use a baby blanket for this. Maybe do like a tapestry. I don't know what to make with it. Help. Yeah, so I'm gonna put this behind my head right there. It looks so pretty like that. Alright, y'all. Well, that's the end of the show. Thank you for watching. And did I forget anything? No. I'll see y'all on Friday. Bye.